Hi everyone, so this keto chili recipe that I'm gonna share with you is truly heartwarming and packing a big flavor punch and is bound to have you swooning. Once you try it at home, you'll understand why I call it the best chili recipe ever. And everyone I make it for absolutely loves it, and they always ask me for the recipe. So there are endless ways to tackle chili, and my trick is to caramelize the onions before adding in another ingredients for a big flavor boost, allowing each ingredient to cook fully before adding in the next. Plus, my special addition is a touch of beer and coffee that makes this chili truly marvelous. So the first step is to heat up olive oil in a large pan on a medium heat. Then add 2 large sweet diced onions. Add 2 tablespoons of sweetener like xylitol or erythritol and give it a mix. When the onions begin to sweat and become translucent, reduce heat to low and cook until they caramelize. Keep mixing them from time to time so they don't burn. You can also add extra olive oil if needed. In order to caramelize the onions, it's important to fry them on very low heat for a very long time, so be patient. You will know when the onions are ready when the onions drastically reduce in volume and kind of look between brown and golden yellow color. Looks like my onions are ready now, so I'm gonna add them to a large pot. Put the pan back on the stove, this time crank the heat to high and add to the pan about 3 tablespoons of butter. When it starts to melt, add to the pan 2 diced red bell peppers. And 4 cloves of crushed garlic. Fry them on high heat for about 2 minutes, then add to the pan about 350 grams of sliced button mushrooms. Mix from time to time and fry until most of the water is evaporated from the mushrooms. When it's ready, add them to a large pot with the onions. Put the pan back on the stove. This time add olive oil in. And when it's nice and hot, add 1.5 kilograms of ground beef. Break up the meat so it will be spread out evenly on the pan. Add to a beef 2.5 teaspoons of salt. And 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Mix it in and cook the beef on high heat until it begins to brown, while stirring from time to time. It might seem excessive to be browning each ingredient fully before adding the next one, but it is truly essential for a big flavor boost. And every slow cooking meat dish has this in common. So if you're in a pickle, you can use 2 large frying pans to drastically cut down cooking time for this chili. When the beef is ready, add to the pot with the rest of the ingredients. The next step is to start adding spices. Let's add to the pot 6 tablespoons of chili powder, 6 teaspoons of paprika, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin, 4 teaspoons of ground oregano, now let's add my special ingredient, 150 milliliters of coffee. Then 1 liter of beef broth, then my other special ingredient, half a liter of dark beer. Then last but not the least, 800 grams of canned diced tomatoes. Give it a good mix. Cover with the lid and bring to a boil. After it starts to boil, add the rest of the garlic, which is 4 crushed garlic cloves, and give it a mix. The last step is to make this chili a little bit thicker. For this, take a small ramekin with 3 teaspoons of cornstarch, add to it 2 tablespoons of cold water, and mix well until cornstarch is fully dissolved. Then add it to the chili and mix it very well. Then lower the heat to low and continue to cook for 2 to 3 hours and stirring every so often. Remember, the longer you cook it, the more flavor it gets. Allow your chili to rest for 10 minutes prior to serving with your favorite toppings. I hope you enjoyed my video on how to make keto chili. I highly recommend you give it a try, especially during the fall and winter times when you're craving that something warm and comforting. And if you're looking for more delicious keto recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and stay tuned for future recipes. Bye!